Hi everybody, we're gonna do chicken and rice tonight. The first thing you need to do is boil up some chicken parts. Unfortunately, I don't have the chicken with the bone in it. I only have chicken breast. So I'm boiling those up. You want a big stock pot and get that to boil. And then you're gonna bring in about 3 stalks of celery, a half onion, and a carrot, and let that cook for about an hour. If the chicken has that foamy stuff on the top, just scrape it off, and then I'll be back. Oh, also, I'm gonna make a little Thai bag that has some peppercorns, thyme, parsley, and basil. And then I just gonna plop it in the pot to kind of make a broth, and I'm gonna cook it for everything for an hour, and then when that is all done, I'll be back. The birds are just going really crazy today, and it's really hard to record when they're just squawking away. So I'll be back and show you hopefully my dish once they are a little bit more quieter. Thanks. Okay, once you have your chicken boiling and you're getting some of the foam stuff, just scrape off the foam. Okay, then cut up half of a onion. And drop it in. And then your celery. Just cut it up in pieces. And your carrot. Okay, then if you have any cheesecloth, just add some basil, probably a teaspoon, and a bay leaf, and some thyme. And some salt. And then a few shakes of pepper. And then bring up all your corners. And you're gonna tie it. So just like that. And then you're just gonna drop it in the pot. And let that cook for about an hour. And I'll be back. Okay, once everything is in, just cover it. Bring it down to about 3.5 or 4 and let it go for an hour. And then I will be back. Okay, because I'm not doing a whole chicken, I just checked my chicken and it's done. So I'm just gonna start shredding it, and just keep your broth still going. And as soon as you can handle your chicken, I just take my biscuit cutter and just start shredding it. And put it in a bowl and get all your chicken done, and I'll be back. Okay, after you get your chicken shredded, I'm keeping 1.5 breasts to do chicken salad tomorrow. You're gonna take your broth off the stove and you're gonna drain it into another pot. Okay, then pour it back into your pan, and then I'm just using another pan, and you're gonna pour it through a really thin mesh. Some of it out so I can. And that just strains some of the stuff out. Okay, now pour it back in your stock pan. So this is kind of like chicken broth. Okay. Now I'm gonna use probably about 4 to 6 cups because I'm not gonna make a bunch of it. So there's 3. Okay, 6 cups. The rest you can hold on to, just let it cool, and put it in a container. You can put it in the freezer. It's essentially like chicken broth. Okay, then back on your stove, drop in your chicken. And you're gonna take about 2 cups of rice. I use white rice. And put it in. And you're gonna bring this to a boil. A little less than 2 cups. Bring it to a boil, and then you're gonna cook it for 20 minutes. Once it boils, just put it on simmer, just like you're cooking regular rice. And you can add some pepper and a little salt. Stir it up. And once it boils, you're gonna cover this and cook it for 20 minutes on like 2 or 3. And that's it. My husband eats it with saltine crackers. But I'll be back when it's finished. Okay, once it starts boiling, put it down to 2 or 3, cover it. Set your timer for 20 minutes. And I'll be back. So just keep checking it. You don't want it to get dry. So if you need to put another cup of your broth in, go ahead. This is kind of like a soup and a stew. I don't know what else you would call it, but just keep watching it. You want some liquid in it, and I'll be back. Okay, mine's done. And this is what you're gonna have. It's kind of soupy, but kind of stewy. And that's it. That's chicken and rice. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. There's a percentage that hasn't subscribed yet. Just hit that subscribe button and let's get this channel growing. And I'll see you tomorrow for molasses cookies. Have a good evening.